So I wanted to make a video today, and I wanted to make this video because I came across a really important realization and something that I feel like has changed my life just within this one small realization. And, I felt like I had been wanting to share, but I felt so afraid to share because I don't want to share, incorrect information or something that's going to harm others because obviously, I felt like I didn't have enough of the answers to share something that was worth sharing. But I got to the point where, a big fear of mine has always been to not share enough before I die, which is kind of weird. Like, I'm afraid that I'm going to die and then I'm going to have not shared any of this knowledge, anything that I've worked through. And, part of me was like, well, what I've lived for would have not gone towards anything, you know. And I think it's because I felt like I was so close. But for some reason today, I feel like I hit this breaking point where I'm like, actually, I feel like it was a waste if I don't get to share this knowledge. Just because I feel like it took me so long to be able to find this knowledge and to get to the point where I can feel okay. And there's a lot of breakthroughs, that I feel like has changed my existential crises, and logical answers. Like, something I needed was logic. Sorry, I got a kitten here. Something I needed was logic. Something I needed was someone to, I needed the right answers. But I needed to know that they were right, so I couldn't just trust that they were right. Um, so for me, um, I somehow came across these answers that I now know to me are right. And for the first time, I faced this existential dread that I've faced for years, but I was finally able to find the correct answer to it. And I was finally able to cope with it and stop it. I was finally able. Sorry, he was pulling on something. But I was finally able to cope with that answer that I was looking for, or that answer that I was afraid of. Sorry, I got a little off topic, but basically, yeah, that's the gist of it. He got super playful. I guess maybe he's hearing me talk. He was attacking my hand over here all of a sudden because he was sleeping before. So, um, but yeah, so I'm gonna share these realizations in a couple other videos, and I want to share them all. I'll share them, you know, free, because for me, they're these big things, and I really didn't feel like I knew what I could contribute, and I feel like I can really contribute some super awesome, important knowledge. Because if I were to die tomorrow and everything I learned and everything I worked for went to waste without ever sharing it, I don't know what my purpose here as a human would have been. Maybe, I mean, obviously it's not about just what we do, but that's something that I'm trying to learn, is just being and being okay with being. But for me, right now, where I'm at now, is I want to contribute. And, maybe I'm going to evolve one day past that, but I got to meet myself where I am, and that's where I am right now. So I'm excited to share with you all, and I'm going to stay really authentic. I only used Windows Movie Maker, and that's all I really knew how to use. And then or Windows Movie Maker for Vista, but then they discontinued that. So because of that, I no longer know how to use video cutting software in the same way, which, I guess I haven't dedicated the time truly just yet. But it makes the videos more authentic and raw anyway. So yeah, keep an ear out.